just wood and string, but it's not what it's made out of that gives it value. It's, the value that you put into it. To me, it's our family. It's everything.
Randy, a boat doesn't have our family in it. You know what has our family in it? This right here. You might think there's evil in there, but you're my brother. I know there's so much good in you. There's so much good in you.
I'm glad you think that. Do you ever have nightmares about our parents?
I don't want to talk about that.
I still have them all the time. And I don't think they're ever going to go away unless I find a way to avenge them.
Hey, you two, glad I found you.
Hey, Uncle Bob.
I was going through the photo family album and I came across this picture of you and Mom and Dad, the four of you together. I never showed that to you before.
Look at you at 2 years old.
Yeah, you were 5 and I took that picture actually. Listen, I want to tell you two that I'm really proud of you, no matter what happens. No matter how much pressure I put on you, Randy, Margaret. I've never had kids of my own, and never had a wife. You're my only family, and oh, that's a phenomenal job you did, Margaret. That's incredible how you cut her up and never thought that you had her in you.
Thanks. You know me, I just love raw meat. No, Uncle Bob, this is actually all Randy.
You did this, Randy?
Chopped and filleted.
It's the best work I've seen. Well, anyway, as I was saying, I just want you to know that I was hard on you growing up. That's because I love you, and it's a hard world out there. You know this. I didn't want
Are you leading up to something?
just wanted to prepare you for the world. Not only physically, but mentally. Especially mentally. If you come across someone who doesn't want your best interest at heart, you're going to have to maneuver them. Not hurt them, of course, but the world is tough. And you gotta, when you punch twice, it'll punch you back 10 more times. So you gotta toughen up. And that's why I did so hard on you, especially Randy, because Margaret, I know she can handle everything. And this first time I've seen you do a dressing this beautifully. But I just want you to know that I care about you, but I worry about you. My only goal is to make sure that both of you can stand on your own 2 feet.
Julie! Julie! Julie, lock the door.
What's wrong? What's going on? Are you okay?
I was out. I was just taking a walk, and I walked through the woods, and I ended up by the old graveyard, And, that mound where those 2 people that were killed some years ago, Larry, that hunter kid, his parents, and Bob.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
I was walking past there, and I heard this evil-sounding laugh, and I went closer to see what I saw, and I saw Michelle. Michelle was on the mound right by the graves of those 2 people, and she had that knife, Julie,
Oh, no.
and she was digging the knife in the grave and laughing like some kind of crazy woman, screaming out, "Ha, ha, 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 I killed you!" What do you think it means?
She's at it again. She's relapsed, Mark.
Do you think Michelle killed that poor boy's parents?
I don't know. But I'm really worried that maybe she did, and we gotta get her to a doctor.
Michelle,
Something. She needs help.
Julie, I saw something else too. After she left the mound, she walked off into the woods, and she was just standing there, just holding that knife and looking at it with an evil glint in her eye. And suddenly, a little rabbit hopped by. A white bunny. You know how you love white bunnies.
Oh, she loves white bunnies too.
She took the knife, Julie. She took the knife and she stabbed the bunny through the head.
Oh,
And she cut open its hide. And she reached inside. And she pulled out something small, either the heart or the pancreas, I could not tell.
I don't believe you. Martin, as sick as I've seen Michelle, she's never done anything like that. She's not evil. She's sick.
And then she ate it.
What is wrong with you?
With me!
She would never do something
I
like that.
saw her!
That would be a very sick thing to do.
Look, Julie, I don't want to sound crazy or anything, but you've heard some of these rumors, some of the things on the newspapers about zombies.
Oh, great. You think my sister is a zombie.
Well, that's the whole point. You don't know who is and who isn't.
You're the one who said when we heard that newscast that it was kids. It was.
Well, that's what I thought. That was before I saw her kill and eat the rabbit heart or pancreas. I couldn't tell.
You're starting to make me really angry.
Julie.
My sister would never do that. She's just sick. And some people
Julie, please calm down.
are just sick.
Okay. Calm down. Just calm down.
Okay, calm.
You don't look very calm.
Well, I don't go.
Charles, you've been my confidant for the whole 2 weeks I've been in this town. And I appreciate you, you know that?
It's been a pleasure, Dr. Tom.
Take us-
Real pleasure to have you here. You know, me and the missus, we've been a lot better off for these conversations.
You've been doing your exercises?
Of course, 7 push-ups every odd hour. 12 sit-ups every even hour.
Yes,
Helping me lose the gut.
that's right. Very important. That's step number 5.
I made it, you know. Step number 3, when she had to leave me for 2 weeks, that was the toughest.
It's always the toughest, but here you are. Look at yourselves. You're about to get married. Again. But I gotta confide in you with something personal. I don't know what to do about it.
We'll just come out with it, Tom.
You know Larry, right?
Yeah, good old Larry, the mechanic.
That's right.
You know, him and I went to high school together.
He
Did you know
told me.
that?
Yeah, he told me. It was one of our sessions. You two were, what do you call each other, Batman and Robin? We'll let you
Yeah.
decide which one's which.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he stole my girl. Married her.
Well, this is awkward.
I'm not saying I'm happy that they're getting divorced and
You're talking about marriage.
problem, but yeah, I'm not happy that he's divorcing Mary, but I'm not, you know. It's not very nice of me, is it? It's not nice of me at all.
About that thing I was going to confide.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought it was our session. You tell me.
Tom? No, we can take a break from your session.
No, it's
for a second.
fine. Hey, I was being selfish. I hear you.
Well, this is strange now telling you from what you just told me, but he had asked me, or I had suggested that I go talk to Mary and beg her that she comes back to him.
And you worked it out with your silver tongue?
We worked out all right. Listen. Mary is a very beautiful woman.
I know, Dr. Tom.
And Larry is a very good friend. And it was only a kiss.
No.
Right. It was much more than that. But I'm ashamed, okay? Charles, I'm ashamed.
You should be. That's a violation of...
You did the same thing. Wait, no, he did that to you. Got it.
It's a clear violation of not only your doctor-patient, guy, your friendship. You guys are friends, right? You're gonna
I know that, Charles, okay? I gotta tell him, but I don't know how. We're going to Atlantic City Tomorrow morning.
That seems like a terrible idea.
I know that.
I mean, I would lie forever. Just forever. That's what I would do.
You know, normally I am all for honesty with each other, with your partner, and communication, truth, will
Trust.
set you free, trust. But you may be onto something.
You know? I think sometimes it's best just to let things go, you know? Not think about the past. Not think about all the burdens of life, you know? Just let it go and be one with those around you. Sort of feel the vibe and the zen of what it's like to be in the unity, you know?
Yeah, you've been to that. You went to that convention, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It was nice.
It's changed you. You are glowing.
Thank you. I feel just so connected, you know, like I'm part of a greater whole.
You seem like so. Honestly, I've sometimes wondered if you should be the luck doctor.
Stop it.
Of course, I'm kidding. I'm the doctor.
You have cards and everything.
And I did documentation. Yes.
Larry? Larry, are you here in your shop?
Bob, is that you?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath.
You need a drink?
Yeah. I just saw something in the woods, Larry, that I can't explain. There's no one else around, right? It terrified me. I've never been afraid, Larry. I've never been afraid. But I'm afraid now, and I don't know anyone else to confide in.
Well, take a seat. Ben here, your friendly neighborhood mechanic.
Listen, I went out to scope for a new deer sit for next week's hunt, but I gotta cancel it. I know we had it set up, but I heard a sound I've never heard before in my life. I've been hunting ever since I was a little boy, but this sound, Larry, this was the most gut-wrenching, curdling sound I've ever heard. So I went to investigate, and there was a deer being eaten by some creature I've never seen before. There he is. It was just tearing it up with his hand in his mouth. It was a human being eating another deer, Larry.
Well, now, you know, sometimes out on the trail, the shadows can get a little funny. Are you sure? I mean, it was probably a mountain lion or a wolf or something.
It looked at me, Larry.
Well, mountain lions and wolves have eyes.
Not human eyes. Larry, you're not listening to me, damn it!
Okay,
It was
just
a
take a
man!
breath. Did you recognize the man?
No! Just covered in blood from head to toe. I've always thought I was the brave one. I thought I could carry the family name and the family bow, but I had this fear. I never felt this afraid before, Larry. Help me, damn it.
Okay, now just try to calm down. Oh, I know. Now, Bob, what I hear you saying to me is that you are feeling a fear that you have never felt before.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm communicating with you, damn it. It's the second step.
There's only one thing I came here for you to help me with, and that's for you to get the 2 shotguns. We're gonna go back out there and kill that son of a bitch.
Well, wait a second. We're not going to go charging into the woods.
I have to prove myself and have no fear.
Bob, what is this really about?
What's it really about?
This is about your brother and his wife.
Yes.
That tragic night.
I saw something like that over their body, and I couldn't help them. And I failed them. They died because of my cowardice.
You got to stop blaming yourself for that.
I can't! I'm the hunter of the family. I'm the one that knows how to shoot and kill. And I couldn't do anything.
Now, Bob, no one really knows what happened to them that night. I think you're in shock.
If you're not here to help me, then I'm just going to get the hell out of here.
No, I'll help you. I'll help you. All right. Here are the shotguns. Okay, now be careful. Let's keep the safety on. Now, why don't you lead me out and show me that deer?
Let's go.
And we'll check it out.
Is Jack home?
No. There's no one here right now, just me.
I got the key.
Why do you have the key?
Well, he's one of my clients. He was very thankful when I did the work that I do for him. I feel you are distressed.
You're a therapist, aren't you? I know that, I can tell.
Excuse me?
Well, I've been to many.
I'm not a therapist, I'm a love doctor.
Same thing.
All right.
You're a love doctor.
Yes. But I can see you.
Can I just tell you something?
Yes, please.
I love my sister so much. And I feel like I'm getting in the way of her marriage. And I don't know what to do about it. I'm pretty sure that her husband thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not. I'm just crazy in love with my sister. And I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to live in a basement and play with my knife and just be one with the dark, anything. And don't you see? I'm not invisible here.
This was not in the manual, I will improvise. Look, we all have knives, metaphorical knives, that we use to keep our loved ones away.
I have a
Yes.
real one. I keep them away with that.
I was hoping it would be metaphorical.